Hi, Sherry. Yes, it should just start playing. You shouldn't have to do anything. Let me know if it does, okay? Hi, Cheryl. How is everyone doing? Oh, good. I take it that means you guys can see me. Yay! I made it. Oh, Brenda Foley, why are you having such a great weekend? I'm glad you are. But why? Tell us, please. It is beautiful here in New York. Absolutely gorgeous. Hi, Gail. Hi, Rebecca. Oh, good. Oh, good. Hi, Kathy. Looks like everybody can see me and hear me. Fantastic, Shirley. That's really good news. Brenda Foley got 2 tops together. You go. Get up here and help me sew some of mine together. Anybody want to guess what I'm working on? Yeah, I heard that Pennsylvania's really nice too. Oh, wonderful, Christine. Upstate New York, Rebecca, right near, you know where Rochester is? We're near Rochester. Very near Rochester. We're about, I would say about 45 minutes to an hour east of Rochester. Anybody figure out what I'm working on? Oh, wonderful, Gail. That's right, Brenda. I am. Oh, good. Sunny and cool in Atlanta. That's right, I am working on Lion's Quilt. I did a class last week on Lion's Quilt, and I'm doing it in Tilda fabrics. So these are some of Tilda's fabrics. Oh my gosh, they are just adorable. I think it's going to go into one of the spare bedrooms. I'm not sure. Maybe it'll go on my bed. I don't know. I haven't decided yet. But look at these things. They are just gorgeous. I'm so excited. I still have all of Lion's Quilt right over there on the design board to put together. Look. But one of the things that I really like about Lion's Quilt is that I can cut the whole thing out and then just set it in piles. So my binding's already cut, everything's cut, and I'm just sewing, which makes me very happy. I have to cut Lion's Quilt for the Robin Pickens fabric. I haven't done that yet. That's just sitting over there waiting. It's on my board waiting to be cut, but I saw this Tilda fabric and I needed to do something for the class so that I could show it to everybody. And so I decided that I would do it with this. So I am. I don't know that you can see it. Wait a minute. Where's my... Here, I'll move this so that you can. Hang on. You never know what mesh you're going to see. This is my completed unsquared block. Here's one of them. What's going to surprise you guys about this quilt is how different everybody's look. Everybody's quilts, based on the fabric that they used, will all change. Oh, good, Gail. Let's see, my fat quarters are all pressed. There you go, Brenda. Are you really using Tula Homemade? Cool. I can't wait to see it. I think this is Tula. No, this is Tilda. You got Tula, you got Tilda. I get all confused. But this one, look at this one. Isn't that cute? My husband just walked in the door and saw the deer. We have continued to go through my mother-in-law's house and father-in-law's house, and I recently came up with this little box. Bob just brought it into me. It was in the in my van. It desperately needs to be cleaned. Then, ooh, Christine, that'll be pretty. And then look at these buttons. Whoa, aren't they cool? All those different, I love buttons. Oh, I've got a couple of these. I'll be able to use those on something. Trying to see what ones, if there's anything really, really neat in here. Those are probably the neatest. It looks like old shirt buttons, which I'm sure that's what it is. Am I the only one that had a grandmother that used to take all the buttons off of a shirt when you got rid of it? When you send the shirts in to be, when you get rid of the shirts, when they've got holes worn in them, you take all the buttons off of them. I love old buttons too, Wendy. Big time. Holy cow, Deb, how'd you lose 8 pounds? Then I found this pin cushion, which is extremely old, and I believe that, I wish I could see inside of there without ripping it. I believe it has the, oh, cool, Christine. I think this has the old emery stuff in it. The pin cushions, there's a tomato, and that was to hold your pin. And then there was the little strawberry next to it. And the strawberry next to it actually had emery in it. And lots of times if you buy those new, they do have the emery in them. Well, I have a feeling by the way this feels that it has emery in it, which I think would be really, really cool. The pins are, I'll try to show you the size of them. Pins are really tiny, and I don't really do tiny pins. No, Wendy, it's not. It's emery, because emery keeps your, at least the old ones are. They were emery because they would keep your needle sharp and without rust. So we brought this home. I'm going to have to empty it and put it into a regular, put the emery into pink, only because this one, look at how bad a shape it's in. It's pretty bad. Oh, it sure is, Carolyn. I made a pin cushion with crushed walnut shells. Yep, that'll do the same thing. Yep. Then there's all of these little, there's some thimbles. This is from a furniture store. Schulman's Furniture Store on North Clinton in Rochester. I don't know where this one's from. I have no clue. And then another one, sewing machines. And it just says sewing machines all over it. And let me see what this one is. Oh, another thimble. I can't wear these. Oh, that's cool, Brenda. Oh, wow. Yes, the Armory sharpens your pins, and they don't get rusty. Correct. And then there are, all right, let's date me. Look at these old hairpins. Look at, do you remember those? In fact, we were going through pictures the other day and we saw pictures from a wedding, and I used to wear those in my hair. I'm looking. Oh, of course, nail clippers. I think I have found so many nail clippers that I will never again have to ever buy nail clippers. Remember these? These you did the pin curls with and then put them in your hair. And then there's a bunch of corsage pins. These are what I used to use on the long arm to attach the quilt to my long arm. Corsage pins. There's a bunch of them in here. And then bobby pins. More bobby pins. More bobby pins. So, you know me, I'll have to go through all of this. Oh, I found a button. Just a plain white button. And then a bunch of bobby pins that I'll have to go through. Whoops. I had these buttons too. Remember them when sweaters and shirts came with a button? They don't anymore. Oh, here's some brand new ones. Have to check those out. But I got to clean the container first. So we continue to do our best to empty. Trying to see if there's anything else in here besides, no. But isn't that a cute little jar? I don't know what it was to. But I am going to put a new pin cushion in it. And it'll be one of my new pin cushions. Oh, Carrie, that's cool. Aww. I love pin curled hair. I did Sarah's hair once in rags. I tied it up in rags once, and it was really cute. Was it Sarah's? Yeah, it was Sarah's I did. So, yeah. Some of them do still come with them. Yeah, I'm sure I've had a few, but not like we used to. Holy Toledo, everything came with spare buttons. But nowadays we don't. I have a great big huge tin filled with my Grandma Knapp's buttons, and I love it. Every once in a while when I need something and I want something special, I'll pull it out. I made some pin cushions for my sisters and I that had one of Grandma's buttons on it, which I thought was cool. And then we shared them. So, yeah, this week, oh, look at this one with the deer and the bear. I remember my sister did them. Did hair curls with orange juice. And she had hair that was curly. Well, my hair was curly, so I had kids. Welcome, Cindy. Emmett, Idaho. I don't know if I've been through Emmett, but I've heard of it. Are you close to Boise? Oh. That was meant to say hip replacement. I missed that. Oh, hip replacement. Okay. When are you going to... April 4th, you're going to have the hip replacement? Well, we'll be thinking about you. For certain. So we went back to Rochester yesterday. And got a whole bunch of stuff gone through again. So we're getting there. Yep, Sue did that too, gal. 400 miles from Boise. So are you east or west from Boise? Aw, Carrie's having a grandbaby. Yay! We love those grandbabies. Oh, that's wonderful. Yeah, I could stand to lose some too, but I don't think it's happening, guys. I just don't think it's gonna. Hey, guys, I got my first COVID shot. 35 miles from Boise. Okay, my daughter Cindy lived in Mountain Home for a few years. I've been there multiple times. I was there one year when the fires were really bad in the mountains. I couldn't leave the house the whole time I was there. Oh, you're west of Boise? Okay, Jackie was east of Boise. But yeah, we went there quite a bit. So if you're doing the Lion's quilt, it's time to get it out and get started on it. Get all of your fabrics cut. You know, make one block, but then cut the rest of them. Because I've now officially started mine. Behind me is, remember the square quilts that I was doing? I've used 4 charm packs. Oh, you've driven through there? Okay, that's where my daughter lived. Your lockdown belly. That's cute, Christine. So I've used 8 charm packs total so far. And I think based on, you guys can see it now, I'm almost done. My center is all sewn together. I have 2, 4, 6, 8, 10 more rows to sew on, and then I'm done. So that one's on its way to being completed. Somebody asked last week what this is, and it's a gypsy quilter, and what it does is it cuts the threads. So that's what that is. Oh, if you want to watch how to make it, I'm doing it. That's exactly what I'm doing. I start by sewing. Let me turn my iron up and I'll show you. I've got all the pieces right here. I can definitely show you. If you want to see it, I'll go through it. So the first thing you do is get all your pieces cut. Then you sew 2 backgrounds. This is my background fabric. A strip on each side. All right? So let me sew this down. Then once you sew a strip on each side, you're going to press it. All right? So let me take this one and I'll press it. You see me pressing over here? A little bit, not perfect. When you press it, you're going to press your seams out towards the border fabric. All right? So I'm pressing it out towards the border fabric, but you got to set your seam first. You always got to do that. Okay? Now I'll press it out. When you line up those fabrics to start with, they aren't going to line up straight. They are definitely not centered. What you want to do is just do a good estimate on where the center is. Okay? That's what it looks like after the very first step. Carrie, mine is too. I'm very disappointed. Okay, so that's the first step. Then once you've done that, you're going to go back and you're going to sew 2 more strips on. And again, you're not matching ends, you're just centering it. All right? So I'm going to sew that down. right, so now we look like this. All right. I'm going to sew one more over here. Here I go. Okay, here's my second one. And don't forget, make sure you got these little things. We got another new person. Hi, Betty. I didn't catch it when you said hi before. I'm sorry. Betty. Oh, welcome, Betty. You should be able to get it at your local quilt shop. If you don't have a local quilt shop, try one of the online stores you shop at, or just Google quilt, or maybe the Gypsy Quilter will have it. Okay, so now I'm sewing the last one on, and you just sew it straight on. Nothing funky about it. And if you see from side to side, you know, I got all those extra fabrics, and everybody always says, oh, Marla, that's not nice. See? So now I've got all 4 ends. Now I'm going to set my seams and press it again. All right. And then I have a problem because I actually need my ruler, and I don't have it here to cut it. I have a ruler, but it's not the one I want. All right, so now that I've done this, I need to square this up. But what you're going to do is square it up as in making it into a diamond like this. All right, I'm going to go quickly cut it. Somebody asked something. I want to make sure that I don't miss everybody's questions. All right, so I'm going to you guys talk. I'm going to quickly go square this. And don't look at my pajama bottoms. Hang on, I'm right here. I'm just squaring so that you guys can see the rest of it. I didn't figure I'd get this far today, guys. So I'll show you how I did it when I come back. Just a second. Quick. All right. Hang on. That's one cut. I got to do 4. I hope you guys can hear me when I'm over here yelling like this. Can you? Somebody tell me they can. Hang on, almost done. There's 2. I hope I don't mess this up. Hang on, there comes 3. Then there is 4. All right. So, here it comes. You guys are going to be so amazed at this and how cool it looks. I'm coming around. Whoops, there's another one. I need that one. All right. So now here's your block. Oh, good. Oh, good. I'm glad it carried. Okay, so here's your block. So in the directions, it really... Okay. What you do is you line up your ruler, and in the directions it tells you exactly how to line it up. but you're lining it up so that you've got a straight line from one corner to the next corner, all right? And then what happens is your quilt block, although it's on point, it is square. So now you take 4 different, hopefully, triangles, and you line those up in the center. And you just do your best to get them as close to the center as you can. And I do pin them a lot because I think it helps me to keep them nice and straight. And then you want to turn the block over. So you want to sew it from the back side of the block. You do not want to sew it from the front side of the block. Don't do it. You want to sew from the back. And the reason why you want to sew from the back is because you want to catch this point right here so that you've got a nice sharp point. So I'm going to sew it, and then I'll show you guys what it looks like. I'll press that corner again. Then I'll show you. So I'm going to sew it for, I got to sew it. Taking my pins out when I get to them because I don't want to sew over my pins. All right. And I'm telling you, you really want to sew from the back side. Because if you sew from the back side, you can make sure that you're staying straight. And you can also make sure that you can see that little block. Okay? So see, now it's all sewn. So I'll set my seam first, because you always set your seam first. And then I'm going to press towards my triangle. Now, when you see this, you're going to see that it's not square because it needs to be squared up. Okay? So there's my block. And see how nice that little point is? Nice point, huh? Yeah. So that's how you do it. It's that simple. And then you just square it up. Talk about easy peasy, right? I think it is. And it's fun because you end up with a really nice square block. All right. Let's see. I can hear you. Good. Yeah, I do have a loud voice. I always have. Ugh. I was always one of those people. Because what setting the seam does, Mary, is it takes 2 pieces of fabric and it makes them all soft and warm and cuddly, and it kind of puts them right together. So you can't cut that center block larger and trim down. No, Brenda. The center block on this one does need to be right. That center block does need to be at 9. Hi, Janice from London. Yeah, so that's what you want to do. Okay. The center needs to be right, and then we square from there. Perfect. Mary said yes. Thumbs up I got. Whoop, wrong place. Hang on. There, okay. So I'm hoping that later this week I'll get that quilt put together. So I'm shooting to have that done. Oh, thank you, Nikki. I'm hoping to have that done by the end of next week. That's just a simple quilt with 5-inch squares. And I'm very happy with it. I think it's pretty. I think it's a good one. Nice panel. Who's the designer? The fabrics that I'm working with today are from Tilda. They're all Tilda fabrics. The one in the background is Jan Paddock. I keep drinking my water. So go ahead by following the directions to get all your pieces cut, and then you can what is the pattern for? For which one, Nikki? The background one or this one? The one I'm working on or the one that's hanging? And then I can tell you the pattern. I'm not sure which one you mean, dear. Thank you, Janice. Oh, thank you. Thank you. I go get a cut next week. It's getting long again. And then I'm all excited because we're counting down the days till the kids come home. The kids are coming home in April. And I'm very excited about both. Okay, this one is the Fabrics by Tilda. And I am making a quilt called Lion's Quilt. And the pattern is on my website. The quilt behind me, there is no pattern. That is just 5-inch squares sewn together. Drinking rose lemonade. Tastes like Turkish delight. I've never had rose lemonade. It does sound good. But I've never had it. Hope I don't have the hiccups. I'm not tired, guys. It's my asthma. That's all. You guys get used to seeing me yawn, but it's my asthma. Can't help it. Not a lot I can do about it, especially this time of year. I'm thinking, what's going on? Okay. You're welcome, Nikki. The one behind me, Nikki, if you go back a few Sundays, you can see me working on it because I was working on that one before. And then I got it all put together and I realized that I needed to make it bigger. So now I had to make more blocks and then I had to figure out where to put them, which I did. So now I just need to sew them together. And Christine, I did have a slight reaction to the first one, but I'm fine. Just a slight reaction. I just didn't feel right, and I was really tired, just exhausted the next day. Oh, thank you, Janice. Thank you very much. Other than that, I was fine. My husband had no reaction at all. None. And we had the Pfizer. Yes, Mary, I did. Yes, I did go get it. I have had the first. John, my son-in-law and my daughter and their children are coming home. And thank you, Nikki. You too. And as you know, John has cancer. So I did it more. I did it because, number one, I should. And number two, because John's coming home. Wendy, you still haven't? Wow. I'm sorry to hear that. Yeah, no, I didn't have a problem, so I went within 10 miles of my home and got it. It took, as soon as they changed the age requirements, I was in New York, I was able to get it. Like, yeah, without any problems at all. So I went and did that. So, yeah, that's what we did. We were good people last week. And then we go back in April and get the second one. Yeah. What's everybody else up to? All of a sudden, you guys all stopped talking. Why aren't you talking? Sometimes I worry that you guys have gotten disconnected and I don't know it. Because believe it or not, I don't know it right away. There's like this huge delay, and I've tried to slow it way down so that it's not very long, but either I don't know how to do it or it's not able to be done. Let's see. Carrie has grandbabies, ultrasound. Oh, Carrie, cool. Oh, I hope you don't have a reaction to it either, Debbie. Doing dishes. That's cute. Starting garden seeds. Oh, that's cool. We aren't quite at that stage. Well, we buy mostly plants. We only do a few things from seeds. So, but we did start talking about that the other day. And we're gonna change up what we're growing in the garden behind our house and what we're growing across the street on the land. Karen said you got the Johnson & Johnson on Tuesday and he had no side effects. I wish I could have gotten the Johnson & Johnson. I've heard that. I've heard back and forth. I've heard some people have had a reaction to Johnson & Johnson and other people haven't. I'm glad you didn't have a reaction, Karen. Oh, cool, Mary. Yeah, I'm very happy to hear that. Very happy to hear that. Things are starting to open up here even a little bit more in New York, which makes me very happy. Bob and I went out to breakfast. Hi, Teresa. Bob and I went out to breakfast yesterday morning, and that was the first time in forever that we've done that. We don't do that often, but it was nice to get out, and we did. Oh, you did get the Pfizer? Cool. I got the Pfizer, Mary. Hi, Mom. Must be Jane's there, too. Hi, Mom and Jane. Oh, I know, Suburban. We don't do corn. We probably should, but we don't because there is a fruit stand near us that does the absolute positive best corn we've ever had in our entire life. So we get it from there. And then what I do is every time I go, it doesn't matter if it's just Bob and I or if it's all of the kids or however number of people it is, I always cook a dozen ears. And then that way I can take the corn off the ears and I freeze it. Just one tomorrow. Yay, Wendy. Hi, Jane. How's Mom doing today? Oh, Wendy, I'm glad to hear that. Let's see. We went out to dinner this week for the first time in a year. Have friends that come to town once a year. They were the last ones we saw last year, so it seemed right to meet them. Oh, that's nice, Lee. Oh, good, Diane. That makes me feel good. Maybe I'll have none. Oh. Oh, cool, Kay. I didn't know that. Is that what it was? Was Honey Select? I'll have to try to see if I can find out what this is. I gotta tell you, these people, they grow the best corn around. And oh, I just, so we don't even try to grow it because theirs is so good. There's no reason to even give it a try. AstraZeneca one, Christine. Oh, good. I'm glad to hear that. I'm glad you're both doing good. Oh, now I see you're on 2 different computers. Does that mean you're together or no, Jane? My mom and my sister are on. Hi, Mom. What else is going on? This week we got to spend 2 days up in Rochester this week getting at the house. But we're getting there slowly. It's getting to the point that we can actually see light at the end of the tunnel. So we're almost done. Yeah, that's what we do, Teresa, is we just cut it off and freeze it. We cook it, all of it, and by the time we're done with dinner, it's cooled off enough that we can just cut it off and that's it. So we do that every year. And then once we've frozen it, it's frozen, and then I just use it throughout the winter. I never do enough. It's always gone too early, but I love it. Teresa, I'm working on lion's quilt. I'm doing a lion's quilt. This is the block. I'm teaching this class, so I had to put together some examples, so I'm just finishing it up. That's what I'm doing. Just finishing it up. Well, I look at the one behind me to make sure I'm happy with the layout. You know, I gotta hang them for a few days so that I know I'm good with the layout. I can't get it off. Oh, okay. That's okay, Mom. At least you can watch this way, right? Guys, that's what happened to me, too. Thank you, Teresa. We didn't know what we were getting until we got there. I figured it didn't matter. It was one of the 3 of them, and I knew it wasn't the Johnson, so. You got, oh, good, Mary. That's wonderful. See, I've heard different from everybody. Some people have had side effects and other people haven't. So I'm not going to worry about it. I get it before the kids come home, and if I have side effects, I do. I'm not gonna mess. Nothing I can do about it. My mom had some side effects. She didn't feel good for a day, but you know, she's all right. She got her shot, and she's okay. So that's what we want. So I just got, these are my 2 piles. Can you see? Yeah, you can see both of them. See, this one I still have to, this one I've done. So then once I've done this, and I have 2 sides on both of this, so then it'll look like this. I'll press all of these, okay? Get them all pressed, and then I'll do the other 2 sides, those 2 sides. Then once I've done those 2 sides, then I will square them all up. And then we didn't have a choice either, Kay. They just gave it to us. And once I square it up, it'll look like this without that piece, okay? Then I'll add my triangles, and then I'll press it again. And then I square it up the last time. So it's a neat block because it's square when you're done, which I really like because then it very easily goes into your quilt. And it looks great because it's squared, which makes me happy because I like quilts that are squared. So I just haven't decided where I'm going to put it yet, which is good. Hey guys, don't forget to do the thumbs up, okay? All right. I got, how many of you? I got 88 on here, but only, oh, thank you, Gail. I do too. I'm really excited about this one. This is the first time I've worked with Tilda fabrics, but I'm very, very excited about them. I think it's beautiful. I love it. Oh, Wendy, that's exciting. I think you posted a picture of it, didn't you? Not working on a quilt? Wendy, what's wrong? Are you all right? Do I need to worry about you? You're always working on something. I want your mad photography skills. That's what I want. Wendy, move next door to me and I'll just send my stuff over there and you can take pictures of it for me. All right? I need your mad photography skills. I'm about ready to run out of thread, guys. Oh, and I'm going to get mad. Come on, just finish this little bit. Oh, finished. Tammy, the pattern's available on my website. Then that way you'll have all the information that you need. And it's got really great directions that show you how to go about squaring it up because that's really, really important. That's the most important part about this whole thing is squaring it up properly. Because if you don't square it up properly, you're going to have a mess. Hazel, you're so funny. I didn't even know you were there. You're being so quiet. When did you come in? I didn't even see you until now. So I gotta wind my bobbin because I ran out of thread. Yep, I'm playing thread roulette. But these new bobbins that Bernina has are really nice because they are huge and they hold so much more thread that it really makes it nice. Aww. Are some of your restrictions lessening up, Hazel? I wondered if it was getting better for you or not. Act well. Hello, Allison. How are you? Hi, Tiffany. Well, that happens, Tiff. We get it. You got on for the last little bit, though. That was nice. Yeah, there's nothing like a little bit of thread roulette that you got to play every once in a while. But like I said, these new bobbins are so much larger that it's not as bad. You don't have to change them that much. And my Bernina is so easy to thread that it really doesn't bother me. And just zippity zip, zip, zip. With the thread, the automatic threader, it's even easier. So it's no big deal. Just get it rethreaded and off I go. Sometimes when I know how much thread I'm going to go through, I'll wind that many bobbins to begin with. And then that way I don't have to worry about it at all. Oh, thank you, Allison. Oh, I didn't realize Tiffany had that. Allison, did you have any kind of reaction with your first shot? I'm just curious if you did. Oh, willow. I didn't see a willow. I missed that. Is there a willow on here someplace? Or is that a typo? Anyhow, so I'll just keep plugging along on Lion's Quilt. And then I hope maybe Tuesday or Wednesday I'll be able to go back to the one behind me and get that one finished so that you can see that one done next week, which would be nice. Okay. And then I don't know when this one will be done. Oh, okay. Let's see. Okay, well, that's not bad, right? The injection site is definitely sore, but I expected that. Other than that, in one day of being tired, I've been fine. So hopefully that will continue when I go to have mine. Okay, you get it done too. My thoughts and prayers. Aw, that's sweet, Kathy. Oh, Debbie Rhodes' great-granddaughter. Hello, Willow. Sherry, good. That's kind of what I figured. You know, it is what it is. So when I get done doing the live, I have a feeling that Mr. Wilson and I are going to be putting stuff away that we brought home from Rochester yesterday. Okay, well, that won't be bad, right, Allison? Oh, boy. Tiffany, that's not good. That's not any fun at all. My daughter had that surgery. And it's not fun. But I'm glad you got it done, because then it'll be easier for you to sew. And I wouldn't want to have to give up my sewing. It's just not something I would want to give up. Oh, cool. Teresa, it is really sunny here. I don't know what the temperature is, but I do know that it's very sunny. I wasn't outside for long. I was outside long enough to go from the house to the studio. So I'm not really certain what the temperature is out there, but it seems like it's very nice. Yes, Allison, that's what matters, right? So yeah, yes, Brenda, there is. There's a cutting the cutting instructions. The cutting down instructions are there that you can download them. They're in the Facebook group if you want to see them. And there's a whole bunch of videos here on YouTube for it. So you can see either. Okay. I'm looking at the at everything going on. All of a sudden we picked up new users. There's a bunch of new people popping in and out while I sew. I didn't realize, holy cow, did that time go fast. Guys, it's already 3. Did you know that? I was like, whoa, I didn't realize that already it was 3. So I better go help Mr. Wilson get the van unpacked because we put everything in the van this time. And help him get things taken care of. And I'm going to take my my little finds in the house with me and get those put away, cleaned up and put away. Oh, Marla, I have to agree with you. My sight is the most precious thing. I would hate to not be able to sew. It would break my heart. Oh, that's good. Make sure you do. That's right. You got it, Ginger. So, all right, guys. I will see you next Sunday. And maybe by next Sunday, the quilt behind me will be done, which would be nice. But I can't guarantee it. And then we will continue. I'm going to continue with Lion's Quilt, too. So I will see you guys next week and have a fantastic week. Bye, guys.